Hey everybody, John Corcoran here, and I wanted to record a quick video because earlier today we were talking to a coaching client who was saying to us that they've got all these different prospects, these different leads who are in different stages. Some they just connected with, others they want to move along, but they're not quite sure how to. Other clients or other prospects, maybe they have already sent out a proposal and they're just waiting to hear back. So there are all these different people, and once you have a few dozen or hundreds of people, it gets really confusing, and you're not sure who to focus on. Do you focus on getting more leads into your pipeline? Do you focus on getting those people who you've already sent proposals to in order to become an actual paying client or customer? And so what you really need is a sales pipeline. And so we were showing this client exactly how to do that. And I thought I would run through showing you exactly how to do that as well. And I'm going to show you how to do it here in Contactually, which is the CRM that we use at our company at Rise 25. But you can also do it in Trello, which is a free tool. Also, that's what it looks like here. I'll show you in a moment how you would do that in Trello. But I'll just create the pipeline here in Contactually because that's what I find is most useful. So we'll do, Cynthia's pipeline. And what you do is you enter these different stages. So I would start with prospects, and that'll be the far left column where you want to put the most number of people. And for us, a prospect is someone who we've already had some kind of conversation or contact with, or maybe an email, or maybe over social media. Maybe you met them in person, not just anyone, not anyone under the sun, but someone who you've actually had some kind of connection or contact with. And then the next one might be, an email sent requesting a meeting. Or there are other strategies that we use when we work with clients to do lead generation for them that are a lot more effective than just requesting a meeting, like a mutual benefit type of meeting. But we're just, for the purposes of a simple demonstration here, I'm just putting that in there. And then after that, you might have meeting scheduled, meeting or call scheduled with this person. And then after that, you might have call completed, meeting or call completed, need to send proposal, because you want to know who are those people that you've already done a call with, but you need to send the proposal. That's urgent. And then the next one down might be proposal sent pending. You want to know who those people are, because if a few days or a week has gone by, you want to know that you need to follow up with them. And then you might finally have becomes a client. Yay. And then you can even take it even further. So you could even have another category to the right with your onboarding, whatever your onboarding process is. So maybe you can say like welcome packet sent, or maybe you have also onboarding meeting scheduled and pending, whatever those categories would be. So I'm going to click save here. By the way, you can shift, you can move these categories around. You can have multiple different pipelines, though I would recommend trying to keep it to as few as possible, because you don't, even if you have different types of people on these pipelines, you want to keep the stages the same and generic enough that you don't need to do multiple different pipelines. And then what you do is you just add deals on here. So it might be, Acme Company is a deal. You can put the value in there if you want, $1 million, $1 million, something like that. And then what I really like, also the reason I do it in Contactually, is because you can then, if they're in your contact records, whichever it is from your email account, you can add them in as a contact. And then the cool thing about that is then if you go into these particular deals, then it brings in all of their data, their contact info, and all of their emails and all that are threaded down below here. So you can contact those quickly. You can see when you last contacted that person. So that's part of the reason that I like that. And then, you got them here and just very easily drag them over, drag them into these different columns here as you move them along. And then any day of the week, we look at this multiple times per week. We're looking at our pipeline here and looking, okay, who is in the proposal sent area? Who do we need to reach back out to so we can move them along? Because that's what you constantly want to be doing, is moving these people along. Or maybe you see there aren't enough prospects in the far left corner, enough leads, so you need more leads. And that brings me to what we actually do at Rise 25 is we work with clients to get more leads in the door using a variety of different strategies, including LinkedIn, using a Done For You podcast, if that's something that you want to do. I'm a huge fan of it. It's one of the best things I've done for my business, my life. So we help with that, getting more prospects, more leads in the door. And if that's something that is of interest to you, reach back out. And hopefully, if this video is interesting, leave a comment, like it down below. Let me know what was helpful. I'd really appreciate that. And if I get good feedback, then I'll do more of these sorts of videos. Okay. Thanks very much.